the vineyard that was entrusted to us. A reflective story about life, gratitude, and the love we leave in others. There are moments in life when everything seems to continue exactly the same, and yet something inside us quietly begins to change. It is not a change that others immediately notice. It does not arrive with noise or dramatic events. Instead, it appears softly, like a question that begins to grow inside the heart, a gentle awareness that perhaps life holds a deeper meaning than we had imagined. Many of the most important discoveries of life begin this way, quietly, almost unnoticed. That is how the change began in the life of Daniel. Daniel was an ordinary man. His life was not extraordinary or famous. He lived in a small town where most days looked very similar to each other. Every morning he woke up early. He drank his coffee quietly. He looked out the window for a moment. Then he left for work. Life moved forward. Work, responsibilities, concerns about the future. Like many people, Daniel slowly began to feel that everything depended on him. He felt responsible for holding everything together, his work, his family, his plans. Without realizing it, his heart slowly became heavier. The weight of trying to control everything, the weight of believing that everything belonged completely to him. Until one afternoon, something small changed the way he saw life. After a long day, Daniel decided to take a walk before going home. The sun was beginning to set, painting the sky with warm golden colors. As he walked along a quiet path he rarely used, he noticed something that caught his attention. There was a small piece of land surrounded by a wooden fence. Inside the fence grew rows of grapevines. It was a vineyard, not a large one, not impressive, but there was something peaceful about it. The leaves moved softly with the wind, and the air carried the smell of fresh earth. In the middle of the vineyard stood an elderly man working carefully among the plants. He moved slowly, touching the vines, removing dry leaves, and adjusting the branches. Daniel watched for a moment before approaching. "Good afternoon," he said. The old man lifted his head and smiled. "Good afternoon." Daniel looked around at the vineyard. "It must be a lot of work to take care of all this." The old man nodded gently. "Yes, but it is beautiful work." Daniel asked something natural. "Is this your vineyard?" The old man shook his head. "No." Daniel was surprised. "It isn't?" The old man leaned on his tool and looked at the vines. "I only take care of it." There was a brief silence. "Then who owns it?" Daniel asked. The old man replied calmly, "A man who trusted me to care for it while he is away." Daniel looked again at the vines. The old man continued speaking. "When someone entrusts you with something valuable, you care for it differently. You don't treat it as if it fully belongs to you. You treat it like a gift that must be protected." Daniel felt that those words carried a deeper meaning than they first appeared. Over the next few days, he found himself returning to that place. He didn't fully understand why. Perhaps the quiet vineyard gave him a sense of peace he had not felt in a long time. Each time he arrived, the old man was there working patiently, watering the plants, adjusting branches, protecting the weaker vines. One day Daniel asked him, "How do you know what each plant needs?" The old man smiled. "By observing, by listening, by waiting. Each plant grows at its own pace. Some grow quickly, others need more time, but all of them can bear fruit if they are cared for with patience." Daniel remained silent, because suddenly he understood something. People are like those vines. Each person carries a story, each heart carries wounds and hopes, each life needs care. The old man continued, "Many people live believing that everything they have completely belongs to them, their time, their talents, their opportunities. But the truth is that many things in our lives are like this vineyard. They have been entrusted to us for a time." Daniel felt those words deeply. The old man added something he would never forget. When someone believes they own everything, they live with fear. Fear of losing, fear of change, fear that someone might take what they believe is theirs. But when someone understands that life itself is a gift, the heart becomes lighter, more grateful, more peaceful. Over time, Daniel began to see his life differently. Yes, he thought about his family. He thought about the people who had walked beside him through the years. He thought about opportunities he had received. He also thought about moments when he had been too harsh, moments when he had judged too quickly, moments when he had lived thinking only about himself. The old man once said something Daniel would never forget. Life is not about owning, it is about caring. Caring for relationships, caring for the heart, caring for the opportunities we receive, caring for the love that has been entrusted to us, because in the end, what remains is not what we accumulate. It is the fruit we leave in the lives of others. A kind word, a moment of patience, a gesture of compassion, a hand extended when someone needed it most. Perhaps while listening to this story, something inside us also begins to move, because many of us know what it feels like to carry the weight of trying to control everything. We want life to go according to our plans. We want people to behave the way we expect. We want certainty, but life is more like a vineyard. There are seasons of growth, seasons of waiting, seasons when nothing seems to be happening on the surface, yet something deep is quietly growing. And in the middle of it all, God continues to trust us. He entrusts us with people, with talents, with opportunities, with the ability to love. Each day is another chance to bear fruit. Perhaps today is a good moment to pause for a second, take a breath, and ask ourselves a simple question. How am I caring for the vineyard that God has entrusted to me? The vineyard of my family, the vineyard of my heart, the vineyard of my gifts, the vineyard of the people who walk beside me. Because in the end, true wealth is not found in what we possess. It is found in the love we are able to plant in the lives of others. May we remember something simple yet beautiful today. Life is a gift, and the most beautiful gifts are not meant to be stored away. They are meant to be cultivated, shared, and transformed into fruit. May God teach us to care with love for everything He has entrusted to us, and may our lives become vineyards filled with kindness, compassion, and hope. Thank you for listening. If this story touched your heart, please subscribe, share, and comment so these reflections can reach more people and continue spreading light, peace, and hope.